The thing about the last 10, 15 minutes of a game, particularly at Old Trafford, we have 65,000 people there. And in the last 15 minutes, you can do what you like. I'm a gambler, shove bodies up front, take the gamble. Well, it didn't always work, but a lot of times it did. And the value, when it does work, is enormous.
Kevin goes for goal! And what a goal! That is outstanding! United now looking for a winner, needing a winner. Can Shevko provide it? He can! Benjamin Sesko! It's the spirit of Fergie time! It's simply never over until it's over! It is in the soul of this football club! They never, never give up! And they are heading again for the top four! Back from despair to elation!
For a long time, Manchester United were still respected by name, but feared by no one. Opponents stopped defending deep. They stopped slowing the game down. They stopped coming to Old Trafford hoping for a point. They arrived expecting 3, and more often than not, they got them. Then, without warning, something shifted. No long-term rebuild. No tactical manifesto. No speeches about the future. Just one familiar figure returning to Carrington. And almost instantly, the rhythm changed. The posture changed. The confidence changed. For matches. For victories. And the most dangerous force in football quietly resurfaced: fear. United's fall wasn't sudden. It was gradual. Almost subtle. For 13 years, Old Trafford still looked intimidating, but it didn't feel intimidating. Each manager described the fix differently. Van Gaal spoke about control. Mourinho demanded mentality. Ole promised DNA. Ten Hag enforced standards. Amorim introduced structure. The language kept evolving, but one thing never came back: fear. Opponents stopped being cautious. They pressed United high. They attacked early. They sensed weakness. The real warning signs weren't just missing trophies, they were matches United failed to close out. Late goals conceded. Advantages thrown away. Confidence evaporating at the first sign of trouble. By late 2025, under Ruben Amorim, United weren't fragile, they were unsure. Players looked trapped by instructions. Systems dominated instincts. Decisions slowed. And when Manchester United hesitate, they lose their intimidation. By January 2026, when Amorim was dismissed, reality couldn't be ignored. The crest still carried history, but the shirt no longer carried weight. Rivals didn't feel pressure wearing it down. They felt opportunity. United didn't need another philosophy. They needed someone who understood what fear actually feels like. Michael Carrick didn't arrive like a modern project manager. No dramatic unveiling. No talk of patience or processes. He walked into Carrington like someone who already understood the job. Because he did. Carrick lived Manchester United. He spent years beside Sir Alex Ferguson, observing how defeats were handled, how players were managed, how moments were controlled. Carrick understood something modern football often forgets. At United, simplicity beats complication. His first decision wasn't tactical brilliance. It was bravery. He stripped away the noise. Amorim's 3-4-3 was intelligent, but restrictive. Players were boxed into zones. Every movement needed permission. Carrick ended it instantly. Back came the 4-2-3-1. Defined roles. Clear responsibility. Aggression encouraged. Instructions reduced. Intensity increased. Players stopped asking, "What am I allowed to do?" and started asking, "How do we hurt them?" The first team to feel it was Manchester City. Guardiola's perfected machine arrived expecting dominance. Instead, they faced a United side that finally looked free. The plan was simple. Press early. Run harder. Move forward immediately. Win the ball and attack vertically. City controlled possession. United controlled momentum. When the whistle blew, United 2, City 0. The shock wasn't the score. It was the feeling. For the first time in years, City looked uncomfortable at Old Trafford. That wasn't luck. That was a statement. Then came the Emirates. Arsenal unbeaten at home. Title challengers. Confident. Most teams arrived hoping to survive. Carrick's United arrived to compete. The game was chaos. High tempo. No hesitation. Every time Arsenal pulled level, United accelerated instead of slowing down. This was classic Ferguson football. Relentless, aggressive, unforgiving. When Matheus Cunha scored the 87th minute winner, Carrick celebrated not like someone who escaped, but like someone who expected it. And expectation spreads. After City and Arsenal, admiration followed, but doubt remained. United had always produced big nights. The real test was ugly games. That's why Fulham mattered. No glamour. No excuses. United started strong. Casemiro headed in from a Bruno Fernandes delivery. Cunha doubled the lead after a clever Casemiro assist. Control looked restored. Then the memories tried to return. Late penalty. Raul Jimenez scores. Momentum swings. In the 91st minute, Fulham equalize. Old Trafford froze. This is where post-Ferguson United usually collapse. Carrick stayed composed. Benjamin Sesko was already on. United went forward. 94th minute. Sesko. Top corner. Explosion. That wasn't just a win. That was belief re-entering the building. If Fulham confirmed it was real, Tottenham confirmed it was permanent. 8 meetings without a United win. Years of psychological dominance. United didn't ease into this match. They attacked it. 30 seconds in, Bryan Mbeumo was already testing the goal, sparked by Bruno Fernandes. From the opening whistle, the message was clear. This wasn't a team reacting. This was a team imposing. The press was aggressive but organized. The defensive line held. The midfield moved together. Spurs were pushed back, forced into rushed decisions. By the second goal, Tottenham weren't arguing with officials. They were searching the bench for answers. That's fear. Ending a 4-year curse isn't coincidence. It's atmosphere. Old Trafford stopped being a stadium. It became a weapon again. For games. For wins. City, the statement. Arsenal, the mentality. Fulham, the resilience. Tottenham, the dominance. 4th place reclaimed. But more than that, the red shirt feels heavy again. The board may still be scanning other names. They're looking the wrong way. The answer is already there. The fear is back. The blueprint is restored. Michael Carrick's Manchester United is frightening again.